usual. And then we have Sasha. Hi, Sasha. Where are you today?
I am in Marin, San
Oh,
Anselmo, California.
fun.
Yes, we've got full on fall weather here, change of leaves and nice sunshine. And I'm just loving this fall weather.
Right?
Here for it.
Hello, everyone.
Hi,
Hi.
Pam. She's talking about fall right now, and I'm over here like, it's still kind of hot in LA. Pretty sure it's still hot in Hawaii.
I feel like you
Yes,
haven't been
Hawaii's
traveling
never
much,
cold.
Olivia.
I know I haven't, so yeah, I've just been hanging out. Hi, Cassidy. Hi, Molly B.
Hello, Molly B. We're still not able to stream on Instagram, right? So we have to do double live still.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. I don't see any. Molly B says it's 38 degrees over where she is.
Where is this?
Oh no, 38 degrees.
Are you in
Chile.
Brazil? Oh no, 38 Fahrenheit, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
which
no.
is
Yeah.
Oh, that's toasty then.
near freezing.
Yeah. Fahrenheit is cold. Celsius,
That would be burning hot.
super hot. That's how it is in Brazil and Hawaii. So we're waiting for Christina, right?
Christina.
Oh no, today's Sasha. Sasha's already
Yes.
here.
Okay, perfect.
Maybe
So
Grace will hop on, but for now, I think it's just
I
me.
miss the pre-lives on Haps, don't you?
Yeah, that was a nice feature.
Let's tell them to bring it back.
Yes, Olivia, you're the boss of Haps.
I know, it's so weird. Okay, so Ocean Blue says the screen is weird. I can't see you, Olivia. How odd. I don't
Hello,
know.
Mission Blue.
Well, here we are.
Well, we're gonna double live on Instagram.
Oh wait, Teddy wants to jump on?
She's welcome to. Everybody's welcome to jump on, but now we only have 4 screens, right?
Okay. That's true. So let's see.
Oh no,
Hi.
Molly said, all my faves seem to be leaving Haps for Twitch.
I know.
Oh, gee. Is that another platform we're gonna have to get trained on?
Um Twitch is another story. I've been on Twitch for many, many years. So I mean, it's a working platform. But I didn't know that. I mean, before it was just like for people who were gamers. And then I was one
Mm.
of the first musicians on there, but I don't really know what's happening now. I can't see you. Both screens are way up in my phone. Huh, weird.
It's probably because of the changes that Haps did, right?
Yeah, all the updates.
Yes. So
Double living again.
let's are you guys ready to go live on Instagram?
And phone in hand.
Yeah, I'm ready. Pam, I'm going to go live on my new Instagram. So
Ooh.
I'm just going to start populating it. There's not anything on there yet,
So
but
make sure that you are following me and then request to jump on the live, okay? It's the Brazil one. So I'm gonna start the
oh,
live.
it's not your. Okay, here we go. I got it.
Yeah, the one that sounds like La Loca, but it's A Loca.
A Loca dos Soleils.
Yes.
Molly B. Okay.
Olivia,
Yes. Oh. Okay.
we are live on Instagram. Hello, everybody, and here we are again in English for the Oily Hour every Monday
Cool.
at 3 p.m. Molly is going to Instagram. Yay! Olivia, I can see you. So Yeah, and I can see Sasha too. So I think we are all on there. So let me add you girls on Instagram.
Hi.
Okay, I'm gonna put my computer on mute. Hello, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
1 2 1 2.
1 2 1 2. Hey, how are y'all
Hi.
feeling? How are you, Miss Olivia?
I'm good. I've been running around town. I almost didn't make it to our oily hour, but I will continue on with my duties after this. So we are good.
I'm so glad you jumped on. So every Monday we have this. This kind of became our team gathering every week, right? Because we
Yeah.
kind of get on here and we talk about different topics. But one of the topics that I think are so important right now, especially for what happened yesterday in Wisconsin, is to talk about mental health. I think it's a topic that is of extreme importance. And in 2019, before the pandemic, almost 20% of adults experienced mental illness, which equals to about 50 million Americans. And we're talking crazy ideation of suicidal thoughts and having serious thoughts of taking their own lives. So I think this is a topic that is not super light, but I believe it's super important to talk about, right? And Sasha had already volunteered to speak on mental mind and mood, which is exactly the topic for today. And we had picked this last month to talk about on their day. So I think it's very fitting, yeah. So for the victims of what happened in Waukesha, right? That's how you say it, in Wisconsin. I did a prayer yesterday with my family, send them love, and that's all we can do right now is to send love and prayers and to keep bringing awareness, right? That's what I can that's what we can do. So what are your feelings on it, Olivia?
Well, I think it's a horrible incident. And it does kind of play into this whole um mental health situation or a mental health crisis that we're going through. I mean, I have a lot of other opinions about this situation as well, but I think the first thing that's most important is that lives were lost for no good reason. Um, Not that there's ever a good reason, but that it was just not that was not fair at all. Somebody, it looks like, intentionally drove into this parade, which is supposed to be a very happy situation, and ruined it. Um, and it's very sad, um, and just not it's not right.
Yeah, yeah. And that is something that that really affects us, especially if you are an empath. You take a look at this stuff, and it really it affects you. But then we talked about this today. We have to be able to be strong, to be able to be present for the ones that need your presence, right? Yeah. How about you, Sasha? What are your thoughts on it? Totally. And so when I'm going through a rough time, and this is one of the main reasons why I decided to live this lifestyle and do what I do through doTERRA. So I wanted to always reiterate that doTERRA is a vehicle for me to be able to have a balanced life, and mental health and emotional maturity was definitely learned in my journey in doTERRA. So I love my mom. She's amazing. She's incredible. She gave me life, and she's just a wonderful human being. But she went through some troubles in her life, and it got the best of her as far as emotional maturity and mental health. So she, for some years there, I remember my sister and I, we had such a hard time trying to find our place in our own home, because my mother was not there, like emotionally she was not there. She would cry all the time. She had really deep dark depression, and when you're a kid going through that, you really don't know any better that it's not your fault. So we always felt that it was our fault, it's my fault that my mom feels this way, right? But through my years, especially after I became a mother, I learned that when we're going through a rough time, it is really important that first you find the positive things to focus on, because it's really easy to get sucked into the negativity of the situation, right? It's really easy to get sucked into the negativity of what's going on around us and worldwide. And so, um, and that's why I keep saying, let your light shine so bright that the darkness can't exist, right? If you just throw light at it, isn't that what MLK said, Martin Luther King? So just throw light in it. And that's why I keep talking about, sounds so woo woo, but I keep talking about be that light, be the lighthouse for the people that need you to be that lighthouse for them right now, because I needed these people in my life to be able to be here right now. And I've had angels show up in my life. They were my lighthouse, they were my north. They kept me guided through the rough times, because I could have easily gone to the other side so many times, especially as a teenager in the United States with no parents, right? So I think and that's why I'm also doing a rebrand, which might be the good time to talk about it. Calling our team, which is really my family, Collective Glow. So we first started with this Essential Glow Challenge, and the name came about brainstorming with some of the other leaders in doTERRA, Melody and Jen Panza. And I love that. I was like, oh, Essential Glow, I like it, glowing, shining, right? That's what we all look for. That you want that glow, not only physically speaking, but we want that energy glow. And then I put together these routines that I have for myself every day, and I thought that's such an easy way for people to get started. So what we want to offer to you today too, if you want the ebook, we have an ebook that we created. You're all welcome to have it and use it, and I really hope that it serves you in some way. And I base all of the routines on the Miracle Morning, and that's another book that I really recommend for people that are feeling like I felt many times. If you're feeling not guided, not focused, not centered, like Sasha said, this is a good way to get started. That's a good place to get started, and to always remember that all the answers are within you, and you can use tools that are external for you to be able to go back within and find that center in yourself. So that's when doTERRA came out with the wellness kits. And what I thought was brilliant, the one that we use the most here in the house, there are two that we use the most, the immunity and the mind and mood. And so Sasha's going to go over a little bit of the mind and mood and what that is. So on Haps, Sasha, make sure that your microphone is open, just your computer is muted, so we don't double hear you. It sounds muted because we don't hear you.
Try to refresh.
When you refresh, it goes right back where you were. I was always super scared of refreshing Haps. You're gonna disappear just for a little bit and then you're gonna come back. Thank you, Linny. But Linny said she cannot hear any of us. Is that right?
I think she can. She just can't hear Sasha. So on
Oh.
Haps, when we're talking, you see how there's a pink kind of like outline around my video right now because I'm talking.
Yeah.
But the pink video never showed up for Sasha, so I was like, I don't know.
Oh, thank you, Linny.
Beta
Cool.
testing.
Sasha's gonna come back. Yay.
BRB.
Okay, let's try this again.
Ah, hey, there you are.
All right. Also, what I was talking about, kits are great if you have a targeted goal. So relief and well-being in your physical body, immunity, respiratory, and then we have mind and mood. Another one is sleep. But I use the mind and mood one a lot, and basically it's a three-month program. So it's subscription based, and you'll put it in your LRP, which is your monthly order, and it's $75 wholesale. And you start off on month one with this bag and 4 products. So month one is adaptive, and really every program has a base, like a column product that they build off of and will kind of work around each month. In mind and mood, it's adaptive. This is our calming, it's our mental wellness oil. It has copaiba, spearmint, lavender, wild orange, rosemary, neroli, sweet gum. To me, this duo is like, if I'm feeling all in all sorts, I'll take an internal capsule and then I'll rub the oil on, and I will make sure that I pair this for the days to come. If I'm feeling down on myself, just not high in my feel good hormones, my feel good feelings. So then month two comes around and they will send you a replenished kit with adaptive and a few other extra add-ons. So for month two, month one is a little travel deodorant, balanced deodorant. And if you haven't tried that deodorant, well, if you ever catch a whiff of your pits, you're like, oh, I actually smell good and I'm working on my mental health at the same time. I like to bring a little humor into that. And
I love it.
what else?
And here, how you said perfume, it's pure fume because perfume is so toxic. So we make our own perfume. Can I bring a little bit of a focus on one of the oils that we have in the kits, the number 2 track. And by the way, you can stop this at any time. You can keep going for as long as you want. You have full control of what you want, when you want it, when to stop, and when to keep going. Okay. There is the adaptive oil, right? That is specifically for us to be able to adapt. And again, what we had to do through this situation, we had to learn how to adapt to a new situation real quick. So adaptive has been such a literally a warrior in our house to help us adapt. And now the children coming back in the United States, and for Addie, and I seem to be bringing up Addie a lot now these days because she had to adapt big time to an American school, and she's having a time right now with catching up in English, right? Because she learned everything in Portuguese first. So she came home last week, and she said, I feel so dumb because I cannot play the games with the people in my class because I'm much slower. And as a mother, that hits you in a very powerful way, right? So I held my tears there, and I'm getting emotional again. And I thought, how can I help her? And so I ran. I had to do adaptive for myself, but I ran to the oil box and I told her, hey, anytime you feel this way, this is what you use. We're going to put this in your backpack. She has and neroli in her backpack. Now we added the adaptive, and there is neroli in adaptive. So for her to find that there is a tool she can use when that hits her, instead of just hitting her and her not knowing what to do with that feeling, right? So it makes me feel empowered as a mother to be able to give her a quick solution that might, help her at that moment. But obviously, then we're going to work on it together. So every day, I'm dedicating 2 hours every single day when she comes back from school. She takes a little break, and we sit down, and I'm homeschooling her on top of her regular school, right? And that's another side of mental health for me as a mom, to know that I am available for her, that I know I can be there for her. And that to me is, it's priceless. So I'm super excited that we are going through this. And another oil there that also I want to bring attention to is black spruce, that we don't talk too much about, but it is a very powerful oil for stress specifically, and also to be able to calm the emotions. So black spruce also for men, usually we talk a whole lot about black spruce, right? Because it can also give some support, like hormonal support for men. But for the emotions, black spruce is a powerhouse. Then besides the Mind and Mood kit, that it is $75 for the Mind and Mood kit, and it has to be through LRP. If you're not a member of doTERRA, talk to any of us. We're happy to help you navigate this world of LRP. You get points back, and it's such an awesome way for you to make this a very economical way for you to have these tools. But there's also one kit that we never talk about, and then the name of it is Calm and Harmony Kit. I love that name, and it's also available for LRP. So if you are part of doTERRA, I got this kit just recently, and it has the Serenity caps. The Serenity caps are amazing, not only for nighttime. Okay, so we're talking about a healthy mind. Stress, right? Lack of sleep can do that. Hey, mamas out there, we don't sleep so well, right? We know that for every kid, you sleep bad for at least 6 years. That's what the studies say. So all of this external factors make the body not do what it's supposed to do, right? It impedes the body's natural processes. So, and what it does when your body's not functioning optimally, you get sick. This is usually what happens. So it starts, I I will always say this: it starts with the emotions, it starts with the mind, then your body will respond. So the Calm and Harmony kit is a little bit more, I wouldn't say complete because they're all complete, but it has a little bit more of the oils. It has a Peace Touch, Balance, Lavender, there's Petit Grain, Cedarwood, Wild Orange, Serenity, and the soft gels. So that's a more, let's say that if you just want to do kind of like an impact for this first month, right? So you can do that just with that Harmony kit. And I love the name of it too.
I love that kit.
Yes, yes. So before we leave, this is a capsule, right? We're doing capsule haps and capsule lives now. Because we started in a heavy, we had started in a heavy note, and I want to always end on a happy note because that's my job here. It has always been, right? Positivity is one of my top strengths, so I will refuse to ever leave anything on a dark note. But very simple things that you can do to wake up feeling lighter, and you don't need anything external. So very simple, very basic, might even sound a little bit simplistic, but it makes a difference. Decluttering is a big thing. So if you feel like you need to kind of that's practicing detachment, right? So I want to invite you to do it. Maybe get rid of some stuff that you don't need, maybe some clothes now, end of the year, so you can donate to people that are in need. That will make you feel better too, because you're donating, right? You're serving somebody. And the first thing that I teach the little ones is to make their bed as soon as they're up. So until we make our bed, it feels that the day hasn't started, if that resonates with anybody. But um, always try to expand your mind too. So get to listen. I talk to my team about this every week. You must be listening to something that inspires you at least 20 minutes a day minimum. Make that commitment to do a podcast or a self-development book. Get connected to nature. So go outside, get some sun on your face. And so that energy, right? It fills your spirit with this magic of being outdoors, and learn to just let things go. And that's something that probably the hardest, when you're going through stuff, and be able to detach from the outcome of things too. So that has been such a blessing for me to be able to implement in my daily life. And those things, you don't need anything, right? And breathing. uh, so Possible probably said it doesn't change people's ability to judge and make us feel worthless. Yes. And that is, yeah, so that's something that we talked about this morning. Um, the opinion of others about you is their problem, not yours. And that's detachment. So, and even showing up here, doing lives all the time, before, my gosh, I would be like shaking because I was so worried if I was going to meet people's expectations, if I'm going to deliver what they were looking for. But you know what? I'm doing this because that's my way of serving. So regardless if this is, I hope it's serving somebody, but if it doesn't, I'm doing my best, and that's all we can do, right? Um, do you have any quotes that you like, Olivia, that you'd like to share before we close?
Okay, so I have this card. It's specifically for adaptive, since we're talking about mental health. I don't know if it's backwards or not, but it's a bit adaptive. And the quote on here is, I accept myself and my unique journey. So that is the affirmation that you can use when you use adaptive, because ultimately, giving away your power to allow someone's ability to judge and quote unquote make you feel worthless is actually a sense of not like it's almost like you're taking on the responsibility of someone else's feelings towards you, and that's not that's they're why they have no right to judge you or make you feel worthless. So if you always feel worthy, then you'll never feel worthless, no matter what people think of you.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do something for us to close. Grab some oil there, whatever oil you feel called to. And there is a quote that I have in my phone. I have my dream vision board here, and there's a quote in here that says, I choose to see the greatness in you. I choose to allow you to see the greatness in me. Because at the end of the day, it's all in here, right? So my loves, thank you so much for jumping on here. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your light. Thank you for your openness to always be available for us to be able to keep doing this work that to me is a big, big mission. If you have any questions, I'm always here to help. Always here. My heart is always open. Sasha, I love you. Olivia, I love you.
Love you.
Thank you. Bye.